Okay, Coach, football, of course, back in L.A. and back at StubHub Center in Carson, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This fielded at the 2. And a nice spin into some open field. And it winds up a terrific return, but markers are down. And this is going to come all the way back. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? No legal block in the back. That penalty will move them back.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pitching it out to McCaffrey. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Mahomes to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st and 10, Kelly. Under pressure now, and they get to Kelly. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, Kelly. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
To throw is Kelly. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
How about that for defense? Every hole plugged up. Can't run it inside, can't bounce it outside. That sets up 4th and goal from the 2. Right now, advantage defense.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now a first down throw. Kelly. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Over the middle, complete. It's Cole. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Green 39. Green 39. Check 43.
Mahomes going to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Ace. Hut.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gold now out to kick it away. Here's Oliver. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Kelly. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. Flushed out right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Mahomes. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And Gould is able to put it through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
So we've reached halftime here. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Oliver. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Kelly stripped. The ball is free, and this is recovered by the Chargers. Well, they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Kelly. The left side completion to Jones. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Tackle made there by Budda Baker. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking to throw on second. Here's Kelly. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Kelly operating from the gun. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Chargers getting set to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there. Quick
lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on first down, Kelly. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw, Kelly. To the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. To throw is Kelly. Looking to throw on second down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, He's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
He got 29 yards that time. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson.
Ready. Green 90. Green 90.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there from McCaffrey. 44 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. On the ground, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Gold now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. J.J. Watt in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that's caught by Smith. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. Now Kelly from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They get it under pressure now, and they get to Kelly. Von Miller in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll run it now out of the gun. Got some real estate inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 11. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Here's Kelly on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Kelly now to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. J.J. Watt in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Kelly throwing on 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. He's got it. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll run it. Freeman. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Royce Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a score closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Blake Martinez. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And he puts it through. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for the home team here, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.